Really get on Slot Citadel. Sounds rigged to me, gamers. Aha! A fellow comrade. Good to have you along, Blackstag. Jeffrey Bezos won't even notice the $2 missing that you sent to me. Suave Nightingale, thank you for the over 2 years. Appreciate the primer. And a Utopia in my deck full of 3s? Holy. Everything's coming up, Millhouse. Well, so I have to play center. Is it crazy to just like do this and just fill it up? Like it's 21 points, right? I could get more later, but this seems fine. Especially if, like, a lot of these Jean Grey decks right now are Cosmo decks, so that could bite me in the long run too. Alright, probably not a Cosmo deck. Oh, are they a War Machine deck? I bet they're a War Machine deck. What does Jack Flag do? He gives +2 power to every card in a lane that has a bonus power. It could potentially be a Galactus deck. Yeah, that's a good call. Where's Moonstone going? Do we think they can keep up in the center? Probably not. And then whatever I draw costs 2 next turn. Sorry, did I say cost 2? I meant it's free. Apologies for misspeaking.
Victory.
Live from the Daily Bugle.
They are a War Machine deck as expected. Do I need to be a streamer, or can I just pay for the streamer client? Asking the real questions.
Wind, aid my hand.
Alright, so we're hoping to top kick a copy of Jack Flag here, yeah? What do I think of plunking down War Machine so we can get into the Flooded? I think I've been doing it, yeah. You know, I think this is the proving ground. Honestly, even if it's not, I don't really want to play 800 more games against Lockout. It's new card day. It's new card day. We beat him twice. We can give him the ticket. I want to see our deck play against other things. Conquest has been brutal with sweaters this season. Significantly more people trying to play out every single 2-cuber. Yeah, it's the proving grounds too at that. Really strange. My anecdotes from previous seasons are a lot more people unwilling to just like engage in best of one.
Parker!
The latter being stinky has moved more competitive people into Conquest. You know, that honestly might be it. Which, for people who are new, who don't understand, the Proving Grounds does not have an entry fee. So if you are willing to play the Proving Grounds as effectively best of one, you're pumping way more tickets and conquest medals and prizes into the system for everyone. So you are, when you sit here and play a bunch of 2-cube games in the Proving Grounds, you're effectively taking prizes out of the system for everybody engaging in the system. You're making things worse for everyone involved, including yourself.
Avengers! Assemble.
Really don't want to let them draw the cards. I'm probably just supposed to Maverick the Brood. So just auto snap. Yeah, always in the Proving Grounds, you should just be auto snapping, and then whoever wins 8 cubes, the other person should leave. That's funny, we actually tied here. Yes, I snap before the first location is up. Mood. So I'm going to add a number of points to the center while still contesting the left and the right here.
Avengers! Assemble.
They're going to be adding points to the center as well, though. That's unfortunate. I wanted to do this on the last turn. I'll do this now, but probably dead left and center. Relatively close to the left. If they hadn't Cosmos there, we'd have punched through. Conquest communism. Yes, exactly that. The Carter man surprises me every time. I mean, it gets bigger than like what the gut check is, but it's actually relatively straightforward to like count through what it's going to work out to. If you think about it.
Oh, snap. Opponent snapped.
Ooh. Piece of candy. Now, the real question is, do they have a 4 here as well? If they don't, this is pretty good in the center for us. I guess they wanted the agony. They're concerned I would play a 4, maybe. No, Saku. Thank you for the 16 months. Welcome back. Well, we should drop this, and then if we top deck Jack Flag, we could have an absolutely massive Brood next turn, yeah? Yeah, I mean, +6 Brood is still pretty big, all things considered. It's +8, really, yeah. Because Surfer's gonna pump it as well. Wait, we're good, yeah? I think we're good. I think we win? I think we win. It's not nearly as fun of a number as it could have been, but we have won the game.
Victory.
Look at our 3-7 chat. Isn't he a lovely lad? Oh my. Oh me, oh my. Is this more than Jack? Jack would be 7 and then 14. This would be 13. This is 1 less, but it's kind of better for the Moonstone, yeah? Is it? I guess, actually, I'd rather, like, Moonstone here and then put Carter in the back. I think this is actually better. Yeah, saving Carter for putting her behind Moonstone's probably better. You know what? Honestly, harsh but fair. Fuck this guy in particular, Chip. This is why Cosmo is so popular right now. Oh, I can put the shield right to save Cosmo. Yeah, I guess that's reasonable. Unlucky, unlucky. Overkill on the left and not enough in the center, probably. Although, if they're trying to stack points there... God, I'm so sick. Order on the left. Okay, so for people who aren't familiar, when you are playing Moonstone and Captain Carter in the same path, you want them 1 in front and 1 in back, and ideally the higher power 1 in front. Because how the bonuses work here, if I have 1 in front and 1 in back, I get the power of the 1 in front 4 times. It adds its base amount, and then it adds 9 and 9, and then the 9 that's on here gets added to this one to the right. Whereas if I put Captain Carter in the front, she won't get the bonus from here to get to reapply it to here. This is a really important thing to understand if you're playing Moonstone plus Captain Carter, is you always want them to be spaced like this. The one in front gives its bonus 3 times, so its power is counted 4 times in total. Because itself, 1... Itself, 2, 3, 4, essentially. Yeah, counting the base. Left versus right does not matter in the back row. That's a good question. And then you get more, because this one is counting 4 times and this one is counting twice. Ideally, you want the bigger one in the front. You can't always position it so the bigger one ends up in the front. Like, some amount of the time, you will, what's the word I'm searching for? Some amount of the time, you're just gonna sequence it in a way where, like, Carter needs to come down earlier because it's your only meaningful play, but Skull Jack, thank you for the 32 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. You don't need to understand the details. Just put one in the front and one in the back, and ideally put the bigger one in the front. That'll give you the most numbers. You can just remember that, and you don't need to worry about what's happening under the hood. Dragon. Well, thankfully, Jack Flag's gonna contest this center really nicely for both Galactus and Asgard purposes. Detox. Thanks for detoxing here in Oaklandia for the last 21 months. Man, I really don't have any great plays here. I think it's this. Holy shit, that's toxic. I'm choking on poisonous gas over here. I mean, glass half full, I suppose I would rather get Sandbanded on 4 than Sandbanded on 5. Luna Stowe probably screws with their Moondragon here, so I think she's the play. Why not both? They can't play Sandman because he costs 6 this turn, Chip. It's not about tapping it. They don't have an extra energy. Silly gamers being bad at math. Our broods are about to be pretty bigly, Chip. Order! Again, this order is correct because when I Silver Surfer the Maverick, it goes up to 6. So this actually gets me more points here. And with Jack and surfering before I Maverick is larger. This set's definitely gonna be a highlight, even if this deck's only okay. There's been a lot of good sequencing fundamentals here. That I think they're not intuitive, right? Like, it's definitely the case. Go home, Marvel Snap, you're drunk. You're drunk, Marvel Snap. All right, I need to... All right, we've got time. I've got one more. We're gonna probably fit another game before our next ad roll. Got it. All right, let's hit it.
Snap!
hours are good, so are 24-month subscriptions. Thanks for the support. Welcome back. Xanax, thank you for the 10 months. Morag's not stellar for us. Not a great set of locations in general here. Although that lets me do this on 3, which is nice. The problem here is I need to draw the problem here is I need to draw my 2.
Avengers! Assemble.
All right, this wins the left. How do we win one of the other locations? Narrator. It potentially did not win the left. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Gotta fade a 2x stone. Yeah. They could also just beat me on the right. Like, I don't have that many points here. Do you think Cosmic Ghost Rider is a good design? Yeah, in general. I think Cosmic Ghost Rider tends to be a better design than a lot of others. We beat that, yeah. Didn't have any full locations. Location's awkward for us, but oh, does the collector get us? I think the collector might get us. Damn. Actually, the collector points didn't matter, right? Would have been 13 to 13. We'd have lost the breaker.
Opponent snap. Snap.
I don't like to be a downer on a new card, especially given the month that we've had so far. But if I'm being honest with you, chat, the more we've played Jack Flag so far today, the more awkward triggering his condition has felt. It's felt like a weak month overall card-wise. Absolutely. I was expecting Jack to be one of the better cards to release this month. He'll definitely cook at Aurora. I don't know, like, we're gonna try him at Aurora X. That's the next thing I wanna look at, but like, there's definitely something to be said for like, what else are you doing in the games where you don't Aurora, right? Well, okay, so like, let's take another one from chat. I think his house is less ongoing and more buff decks like Maverick Shoe Kitty. Maverick Shoe Kitty style decks typically don't have everything in their lane buffed. They're like one big buff on one thing typically. In my experience, at least. Yeah, like maybe Zoo, but like, is he actually better than the other things the Zoo deck is already doing? Is the question you gotta ask from that perspective there. I was wondering about hand buff myself. This is it, says Local Man for the 10th time this year. This is the card that makes hand buff finally playable. Yeah, that's the thing about him and Aurora. Like, if you don't draw your namesake, he's literally a 3/3 in most Aurora decks, yeah? I mean, he's gonna be a big boy here, right? We got the full 11 points plus holds 2 from Surfer. Like, I don't know, it's still early. And for the record, I don't know that I want to say I think he's bad for my initial impressions, but I was expecting him to feel really good, and so far he's just been kind of okay. There's been situations like this where he's been reasonable and put points out, but there's also been a number of spots so far where like I can play him and other things, and like doing the other things are clearly better. All right, I want to play a little bit more with this before we kick on over to Aurora. We can take a brief pause for the cause. In the meantime, in between time, before we do that, though, appreciate everybody hanging out for Jack Flag release day while we're doing some exploring and trying to get things figured out. Don't go anywhere, gamers. If you're watching this on the YouTube side, you enjoy us always noodling on the new cards when they drop, make sure you tap the like button while you're here. Appreciate the folks that have done that already today. Are there any Aurora decks that... Are there any Aurora decks that... What's the best way to put it? Are there any Aurora decks that could incidentally trigger Jack without Aurora? So like he's not just useless. Okay, like maybe he's good in the Doom 99 Aurora build because Doom 99 bots. Okay. I mean, it's not a low bar. That build was less boring than I was expecting. You could play Aurora with Marvel Boy. Marvel Boy's a good call out. I don't hate that. Play Zoo so he can Gilgachan kids. Yeah, I don't know about Zoo. I'm skeptical he's good at Zoo. A one-drop splash at Aurora is different than playing dedicated Zoo. Oh, chat! I see the Vibes Market is happy today. Did we taco on the 10%? It is Tuesday. Vibes are up.
Oh, snap.
Vibes Market feeling itself out. Love a good vibe.
Opponent snapped.
Adam! Thank you for the over 3 years. Welcome back. Is that crazy to just throw Luna to the wolves? Call me, baby. Could have gotten rid of Vormir, chose not to. I see you over there, Barry Lincoln. Choosing evil. Ah. No time. Maybe? Jane? Show me Jane. Show me Jane. Jane Foster, please, guys, gals, and non-binary pals. Star-Lord, just as good. Just as good. Arguably better, in fact. Arguably better. You have all the same background for your cards. They match. Which one did you pick? I like this this Cosmic Storm one. Have that on a handful of my cards. Man, Moonstone with the no text. Hawkward. I assume we're cooked. We got to Jane after negative. So long, buds. Some mess of Iron Man here in the center. Second gore. Second gore. Or like second and third. Beep, beep, beep. Came close to the left. Carter, Flag, and Maverick being our bottom three cards, not doing us any favors there. Yeah, relatively close considering how good their draw was in proportion to how bad ours was. Chat, I have some absolutely heartbreaking and devastating news. Bitcoin has lost so much value recently, and the cost of hardware has increased so much, it appears to no longer be profitable to have your computers mining Bitcoin for most people. It's just a damn shame. I don't know how we'll ever manage to recover as a society from this. Oh no! So anyways. Things you love to see. It. I was like, how did they play a 4-drop on turn 3? Erishim. Ha, Erishim. What does mining Bitcoin even mean? Don't you worry your pretty little head about it, Mario. Think of the past. No longer matters.
Duels all.
We might actually win this? Question mark. Go to 28 on the left, I believe. No, Madripoor. Oh, Madripoor.
Snap. Opponent snapped.
All right, I'm gonna go out on a limb and wager that we're likely not playing Brood this game. Increasingly likely Brood is not an option. If we draw Maverick, we probably still are. Yeah, that's fair with the Nidavellir, honestly.
Assemble.
birds have one power in the middle. They do, don't they? Alright, let's top deck Goliath, please. Then top deck Carter on the last turn, huh? The Sorvo. They're probably not Galactus in their werewolf deck, right? Right? Tell me I'm right! Alright, if I do this and don't move the shield, I can top deck Captain Carter and still go insane. Guess we're playing the bird after all. Oh me, oh my! Oh me, oh my! Annie, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? What an excellent Jack Flag highlight, if I do say so myself. From zero to hero. If you haven't seen this particular deck list before, that means you're not following the daily deck upload 7 days a week at 7 a.m. Central, youtube.com/Jeff Hoagland. We upload the best and most interesting Marvel Snap decks that are fun and competitive. Make sure you give it a subscription over there. Oh gosh, chat. When I ran that command, I just noticed my Twitch channel has now been partnered for 126 months. Pardon me while I crumble to dust. The 126 month badge is on my account. Was the internet even around back then?
Snap.
Can I give you a timeout? It's like when I tell my kids there's a TV show that's from when I was a kid and they ask me if it's in color, and I'm just like, get out of here. Go get.
Opponent snapped.
Do your kids know what a VHS is? Absolutely not. I think there's a chance Haley doesn't even know what a DVD is. You can't say that, Jeff. Are Blu-ray still a thing? Oh, you know what? She might. We get Paw Patrol and other kids show discs from the library, where literally the only thing in my home that can play them was one of the PS5s. And the only reason I have a PS5 with a disc drive is because it was a launch day PS5 and the digital only version sold out faster. So I couldn't get one. Oh man. Back then, the internet was still all hamsters, badgers, and snakes. I understood that reference. Snake, a snake. Oh, it's a snake. The era of Newgrounds and Foamy the Squirrel. I'm confident that one hasn't aged well. I remember very little about it other than the squirrel was obsessed with cream cheese. But I'm fairly certain if you can find that in the depths of the internet, it hasn't aged well. Alright, so I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna have 7 energy on the last turn, which will let us Moonstone here and then Maverick the Brood. I hope everybody's enjoying our Jack Flag highlight. Happy Tree Friends! I remember that one too. He's helping, yup. How big is Maverick going to be, Chip? Bigly Maverick incoming. Moonstone's got so many good pieces of art in this game. Who is Moonstone as a character, by the way? I don't think I'm familiar with her from the Marvel IP at all. What does she do? What groups or teams is she associated with? She's a villain / anti-hero, and she's usually a Thunderbolt. Okay. Alright, Bigly Maverick, Biglier Brood. Another dominating victory for Jack Flag. Close game, really. Anybody could have won it. Don't make fun of Jeff's AOL internet CDs. Man, I remember every time we'd go to Burger King, you would just grab as many AOL CDs as they had sitting out as you could find, because those things were excellent throwing stars back at home. We were so lucky we didn't put anybody's eye out. They were free throwing stars, just like on the counters at the fast food restaurants. It's amazing we lived in the society to this day. Absolutely. You went to Burger King to get them. They showed up in the mailbox. So, well, you'd get like 1 or maybe 2 in the mailbox if you were lucky, Marty. Burger King had them like, you could grab like 10 of them. So you could have lots of ammunition to throw at each other. Ah, Circuit City. Did anybody know, did Circuit City die a natural death, or were they another victim of venture capital?
This just in.
This just in. Sorry, private equity, not venture capital. Venture capital is the wrong word. Private equity is what I meant. But chat, some of chat understood that. Oh, we both looted. Whale. So I'm gonna do this, and then next turn we'll do this.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, so I have priority here, which means I get to Maverick my brood before they can Cosmic Ghost Rider me. Yeah, I can't get Goliath either. Oh yeah, they should be cooked. They just didn't play for the right? So we're just like way bigger than them on the left. I'd really like to shout out Jack Flag once again, without whom this victory would not be possible. Really carrying the weight of the deck on his back.
Victory.
Marvel Snap's latest pay-to-win Series 5 card release. Jack Flag. Ooh, knowing they have Magneto is terrifying. That card is very good against us. Especially into Isle of Silence. Nah, I'm output.
Escaped.
All right, I think I wanna. This deck is good, and it was good before Jack Flag, and Jack seems fine in it, if albeit just okay from the couple of games. We didn't draw him a ton, but even in the games where I drew him, I won't say he never felt ideal to play, but I will say a lot of the times, even when we drew him, I was doing other things rather than him instead. So, like, I won't be surprised if he's an ideal optimal addition here, but also, like, my gut instinct after this first round of games is I wouldn't describe him as you can't play this deck without him, right? Like, it existed before him. He's not, like, you know, you need Moonstone to play this deck. You need Maverick to play this deck. You need Carter to play this deck. You probably need Agony. This is really a more replacement level card, it feels like. Yeah, the next place I want to go, let's build